Greetings and welcome to this week's edition of One Big Thing. Kurt Goulding here, and today's One Big Thing is Algo. I think Algo another direction. So here we are on the eve of the most important stocks report and acreage reports of the year, and maybe for the past 10 years, and maybe for the next 10 years. And we're going to be trading these numbers. They come out tomorrow, and we're going to be trading these numbers until the next update in September and final numbers in January. So we'll get to see what the U.S. thinks they're going to produce and blah, blah, blah. All this good stuff. And so as we look at this, what's been going on, man? We're trading dollar trading ranges, and sometimes just within a week. Oh, yeah, it's those I'll go another way guys, because they're always looking to buy it on all this bullish news out there, and then the slightest little negative thing like, oh, the crop is going to get planted. These experts, these technical traders that know all and see all, the Algo kids, they're blown up. Market drops like a rock, and then, the commercial crowd comes in, get an opportunity to get some pricing done, and buying in is a little more physical for their needs. Now look, there's some things you got to remember. First off, if you've got a system that works, or you think it works, you just haven't used it long enough. Yeah. And something else to keep in mind, and I really want you to think about this. Why in the world would you buy a system from anyone that claims to have figured the markets out? That they got the secret sauce. They got the fairy dust. So think about this process of putting this together. First, it is a ton of work to write a book. Oh yeah, then you must have an editor so that it's not gobbledygook like you get from me. And then getting the publisher and distribution. And oh yeah, if you're going to sell it, you got to promote it. Man, that's a ton of work. And maybe I'm just getting old and I'm tired of working so hard. Anyway, look, if I know where the market is going to go, I'm not telling anyone. Why would I do that? Man, I'm sitting on the beach drinking caipirinha, making bazillions of dollars. My biggest worry is, can I get enough big trucks to haul all my cash around? I will tell you this. I don't have any idea where the markets are going. But I do have an opinion, and I'm more than willing to share it. So, weather forecasts are hot and dry to, it's going to rain, temperatures are going to moderate, and sometimes that happens from the morning to the afternoon, or from last night to this morning. Oh man, you got to remember, forecasters are like baseball players. If they're right a third of the time, 333, oh man, they're paid millions. Now there is some concern in the eastern corn belt that the planting into the wet spring and cool temperatures, and then the sudden quick change to hot, the root system may not have got set very deep, and maybe we have some potential for damage out there. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what things look like as pollination comes around as we get into July. And then, on the soybeans, just forget about them until August. Truth is, weather isn't important for soybeans until August. And finally, the deranged dictator of Russia, Mother Russia, continues targeting crucial infrastructure in Ukraine, making it very difficult to transport anything out of the country. And I've been reading stories about Ukrainian farmers destroying their equipment to keep the Ruskies from stealing any more of the crops. And those that aren't destroying, they're having such a difficult time getting diesel because, oh yeah, the Ruskies are blowing up the refineries. This is going to be a big deal for years. One final last thing. Old Joe, he's over in Spain embarrassing himself and doubling down on biofuels. We're starting to see some of the Europeans back away from this because there is a shortage of grain. Why, there's plenty of grain because price takes care of that. And that's exactly what's going on in these emerging countries that don't produce enough grain. Joe's made the statement, screw them! Let them starve! But by golly, we got ethanol. So, until next time, happy trading